Thanks for clicking on this video. And today we're going to be looking at 5 trades the Celtics must consider in order to be a championship contender. Now, with the first trade, well, the Celtics have really struggled with the center position this year, and they need an upgrade from the center. Daniel Tice was okay, but if they're gonna want to be a championship contender, then they're gonna want like really good players in order to be in that status. So this first trade was a success by TradeNBA.com. Look at that, and it was Serge Ibaka and Fred VanVleet to the Celtics, and the Raptors get Gordon Hayward and Daniel Tice. This is a good trade considering Gordon Hayward might be out of Boston because he has a player option, but there are lots of rumors that he's gonna decline that. And Daniel Tice, center. If we give Daniel Tice, we get a better center, Serge Ibaka. Fred VanVleet could either play the shooting guard position most nights and then come off the bench some nights, help Kemba Walker off the bench, or, which is most likely, he'll just play the shooting guard position, and whenever Kemba Walker goes out, Fred VanVleet and Marcus Smart can run the guard spots. Okay, with the next trade, we got Buddy Hield and the number 12 pick of this year's draft for Gordon Hayward. Like I said before, Gordon Hayward looks like he's on his way out of Boston, and Buddy Hield is a great shooting guard and can improve the Celtics by a lot. Then the starting lineup for the Celtics would be Kemba Walker, Buddy Hield, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Daniel Tice, which is okay, but the center position is still has to improve, but the Celtics will get there, especially with the help of Buddy Hield. And with this trade, it looks like everything's going to go through. And it looks good for the Celtics. Even though it says -9 wins for the Celtics and +9 for the Kings. I don't know, man. Buddy Hield is a shooter, and he could change everything for the Celtics. With the next trade, we got Jackson Hayes for Enes Kanter and a round 2 pick in this year's draft. Jackson Hayes is energetic, and he could he like has so much potential in him. Enes Kanter has wanted to test the free agency this year, and he's most likely making his way out of Boston because he hasn't received that much playing time. This would be a win-win for both teams because the Pelicans would want someone strong and good in the paint for their team, and that would be good. Now they got if this trade went, then they'd have Zion and Enes Kanter, and the Celtics would be good because Jackson Hayes is still young. Last year he was drafted only, and 6'11" center and energetic. He looks good, and this trade looks good also. With the next trade, we got Al Horford and Josh Richardson coming to Boston, and Gordon Hayward and Enes Kanter going to Philly. With Gordon Hayward and Enes Kanter going to Philly, that would be a win-win. Enes Kanter is okay coming off the bench if he gets decent playing time, not like he did with the Celtics this year. And Al Horford was really getting some heat back in Philly because he didn't really do much for the team. And for $100+ million, like, you better do something on a team. And Josh Richardson is really good at the small forward position. He could play and he could shoot, and he's athletic. Gordon Hayward is too, but with the injuries he's been making, it just looks like he's done. Like, the Celtics wouldn't be a good team for him. And like I said, Enes Kanter wants to leave, so that would be a good trade for him. With this final trade, I'm pretty sure, this is probably my favorite in the whole video. The Lakers getting Enes Kanter and Romeo Langford, and the Celtics getting Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, and Kyle Kuzma. Dwight Howard can be a starter for the Celtics, and even though he's getting kind of old, the Celtics can still use him a lot. Rajon Rondo is a good backup point guard, and he used to play for the Celtics. He has some history with the Celtics, like good history, and like I think he would like playing backup point guard, and the fans would love him too. And Kyle Kuzma can come off the bench for Jason Tatum, which, by the way, is a phenomenon. superstar in the making right in our eyes. Kyle Kuzma can come off and still make effort. I think what's his name? Um Shemi Ojale was the backup power forward for Jason Tatum this year, and he didn't put up a lot of points. I think he only averaged like 3.5 points per game or something. And then the Lakers, they'd be getting Enes Kanter and Romeo Langford. Romeo Langford, the Lakers need a shooting guard, and even if he comes off the bench, he can still do good. Romeo Langford did okay for his playing time this year in Boston, and he has some IQ. I think he was number 14 pick in the draft last year. And Enes Kanter, he's good in the paint. LeBron loves people in the paint, like Anthony Davis this year, and that's gonna be a good one. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and please like this video and subscribe, and thank you very much, and have a nice day.